Hi guys, I hope you all had a great weekend. It's been a long time coming, but it's finally time to do my New York haul. I went to New York back in April. It was the end of April that I went, and I absolutely loved it. I have been before, but when I was much younger. So yeah, I absolutely loved it. It was just amazing. It was everything I hoped it would be. I loved going to Macy's, Saks Fifth Avenue, just going to all the big department stores that you see on the films. And of course I did do a bit of shopping when I was there, so I thought I'd share with you guys what I did buy. I have to admit, I didn't go as crazy as I thought I would. I thought I'd go and get so excited and want to buy everything, but I was actually there on business, so I didn't have that much time to shop, which is probably a good thing. And you know what it's like when you're there. I don't know, I was weighing up what to buy, and I just didn't get as much as I thought I would. But I did get a few things, and everything that I did get I really love. So let me show you what I got. The first thing I got was something that I've seen so many bloggers rave about, and every time anyone goes to America they seem to pick up loads of these because they say they're so good. And it is the Tarte Lights Flashes Camera Statement Mascara. And as you can see, it's in cool gold packaging like that. And the actual mascara itself is quite cool. It's in like a quilted padded casing. Now, I'll be honest, I like this, but I don't absolutely love it, and I think I bought the wrong one. When I went to get it, there were two of the same range, the Lights Flashes Camera, and I said to the lady, which is the one that everybody raves about that's really good, and she said this one, but I think it was actually the other one, because the other one looked like it was more of the original. This one was slightly more expensive, so she was probably that's probably why she told me that. By the way, how friendly are shop assistants in New York, or I imagine the whole of America? They are so friendly. I swear in England it's like the shop assistant's doing you a massive favour. In America, they are all so friendly. I think at first I was almost a bit suspicious, and I was like, why are they being so nice? But they're literally so nice. So yeah, thank you, New York shop assistants. Really appreciate that. But it's got a really, as you can see, the brush is like a really spiky shape, which is actually really good at layering on top of other mascaras. But if you use this on its own, it sounds silly, but because it's so spiky, I find I can't go really close to my root because it actually hurts a bit, kind of pokes me in the eye. Let's face it, that's not ideal. And I'm sure everybody wants to go as close to the root as possible when applying their mascara. So yeah, it's a little bit too spiky for me, and I can't get as close to the root as I'd like to. Having said that, like I say, layering on top of other mascaras, I have found it really good, and because of the spikes, it does separate the lashes nicely. But I'm just really disappointed because this is one thing I went to New York knowing I wanted to get, and I feel like I came away with the wrong product. So it's a little bit annoying in that sense, but never mind, I'll just order one online or something and check out the original and let you know how I get on with that. And then another makeup product I got is a NARS concealer. Again, I've heard so many people rave about this, and it is the Radiant Creamy Concealer, which comes in a tube like that, and it has a little applicator bud. And you only need a tiny amount, and I just dot it underneath my eyes like that, and sometimes a little bit on my forehead. And it's just, as per the name, is really creamy, and it blends out so nicely. It doesn't cake, it doesn't cause creases in your eye. It's just really blendable and really lovely. So I really like that because I love the consistency. And yeah, it's got really good coverage without, like I say, being cakey or too heavy. My one is in the shade Medium 1 Custard, which is actually quite dark for a concealer. I wonder if I went too dark. I tend to like my concealer to act as a highlighter as well, so I normally go quite pale or quite yellowy when I get a concealer. And this is darker than my other ones, but for the summer it's fine. Next time I might go for a lighter shade. But yeah, in terms of coverage and consistency and everything else, absolutely love that, and I will definitely repurchase when this one runs out. And then the next beauty item is something I'm sure you've all heard of, if not own already, and it is the one and only Beauty Blender. Sorry about the state of my one. As you can see, I've used it so much, it's just covered in foundation. Actually, if anybody knows of a really good way to clean these, I'd really appreciate you commenting below and letting me know, because I've tried to clean it loads of times, and because it's a sponge, it obviously absorbs all the water, and I've really struggled cleaning it. I put soap in it and it was all like a massive foamy mess, and yeah, it didn't go well. So if anybody knows a good way of cleaning this, I would love to hear from you. That's the product itself. Absolutely love this. You can obviously buy makeup sponges from pretty much any beauty shop. I think Real Techniques do a little orange one, which looks really similar to this. But it just isn't quite the same. This is just the spongiest, lightest, I don't know, just the consistency of this sponge and the way it bounces back. Can you see? It's just, you probably can't see, but it just bounces so nicely over the skin, and it just really blends in foundation or concealer beautifully. So what I tend to do is put my concealer or my highlighter under my eyes and up the bridge of my nose, and I just run this under the tap to make it damp, squeeze out any excess water, and then using like a tapping bouncing motion, just go over like this and blend it over my skin. And it just, I don't know, it just gives makeup the most beautiful airbrush finish, and it just makes whatever makeup you're using blend seamlessly into the skin. So So I absolutely love this, and I don't think there's another sponge which is as good as or better than this one. So yeah, I really need to get a new one, and I will be buying another one. Massive thumbs up for the beauty blender. The next beauty item, or items, because it's a bit of a duo, are the eyebrow pencil and the pomade from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now again, this is something I've heard really, really good things about, and I knew I wanted to get this when I went to America. I think I probably can get it online here, but with shipping and stuff it would have cost loads. So I bought it when I was out there, and I absolutely love both of these products. I use them every single day, and they've become a key part of my makeup routine. So the first one is the Brow Wiz. So it's just a twisty eyebrow pencil. And a bit like what I was saying with the beauty blender, although there's so many products like this out there, I've tried L'Oreal, I've tried Maybelline, I've tried loads of different brands. There's just something about this one that's amazing. It goes on so softly. You know, sometimes with an eyebrow pencil you go in, and if you go in too hard, it's like, whoa, you've got suddenly a massive brown splodge and you have to deal with it. This is just so soft and buildable that you can just go in lightly and build up as you need, and it just gives a really lovely natural finish. And I've got the shade Soft Brown, which is perfect. It's a nice ashy brown. And yeah, it just blends with my eyebrows perfectly. So what I tend to do is go in with this first, and then I use the pomade. I think it's pomade, pomade, which is, it's a really weird consistency actually. It's not a gel, and it's not a powder, it's somewhere in between. And you barely need, as you can see there, I've barely used any. You barely need any of it at all. And I just dip an eyebrow brush, I use the MAC one, into this and brush it on just really lightly onto my brows wherever I want it to go. So I've got quite sparse brows, so I do have to tend to fill them in quite a lot towards the centre here, and it's just really natural. Again, mine's in the shade Soft Brown. It's just a really natural finish. It doesn't look too harsh, but what I love about this one over the powder I was using before, because I've always used a powder, is that it is so long lasting. It really is. I put it on 8 AM in the morning, have a whole day at work, and I get home and my brows are still in place. And I also used it, I've recently been on holiday as well, and in the hot climate, you know, you can kind of tend to, it sounds gross, but sweat your makeup off, and I don't know, you never know where it's going to end up. Whereas this just completely stays in place no matter what. Even when my lipstick had rubbed off and my blusher had sunk in, my brows were still in place. So I absolutely love this, and I can see why Anastasia Beverly Hills is so highly spoken about, because I really haven't used a product like it. It can be a bit scary because it looks like it's a bit, because of the consistency. With a powder, it feels a bit more safe because you can kind of blow the excess off and you feel like you're not putting too much on. Whereas with this, you have to just kind of go for it. But it really does go on nicely, and it blends in really nicely with your brows. So yeah, highly recommend this one. And then the last beauty product I picked up are the EOS or EOS Lip Balms. And they're just these really cool lip balms that come in these little round cases. And you can actually buy these. I saw them in Topshop in Oxford Circus. But they were like, in Topshop they're like £7, and in America I swear they were like $2 or something, so they were so much cheaper. So I thought, yes, I'll grab some of those when I go over there, and I absolutely love them. I think they're just the same as any other lip balm, to be honest, but I just love the cool shape. They're just so useful to chuck in your handbag, because I'm always rummaging around trying to find my stick lip balm and I can't find it anywhere, whereas this, because of the ball shape, it's so easy to find. So I got the pomegranate one, which I've been using and I absolutely love. And then I also got this one, which doesn't say the flavour. Let's see if I can guess. Ooh, I don't know, but it smells like strawberries and cream. Yeah, I'll say that's strawberries and cream. And I haven't started that one yet. I was going to use the pomegranate one first and then go on to this one. So yeah, really loving those. And I use it literally every day, and it's barely gone down at all. So I'd say it's really good value for money as well, because it lasts a really long time. So that's it for the beauty items that I picked up. I also, of course, went to Victoria's Secrets when I was over there, because why would you go to New York and not go there? And I didn't actually buy that much, but I did get a few pairs of underwear, which you probably don't need to see, but you can just get the gist. Really cool, bright colours. Just again, there is a Victoria's Secrets in London, but it is quite expensive. So I went to New York because I knew it was loads cheaper, just to pick up some basics like that. But the other thing I did get in there, which I absolutely love, is a fragrance mist. Now, I don't normally wear fragrance mists, I have to say. I am a perfume person, but there's a tester on the side, and I had a little spritz, and it just smelled so good that I was like, this is perfect. You know, in the summer, if you're going out and perfume can sometimes seem a bit heavy almost, I thought this would be perfect just for those warmer months, just to spritz over myself. It's just a little bit lighter and a little bit fresher. And the fragrance I got is Paradise, and actually, oh, it smells so good. That sums it up perfectly. It literally does smell like paradise. It smells like a tropical island. It's kind of coconutty. How would I describe it? It's kind of, there's definite coconut in there. It's just like a tropical coconutty scent, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And I've just been using that, yeah, on a daily basis instead of my perfume. It's also quite good as well to keep your perfume longer. I know it sounds silly, but sometimes it's a bit of a waste to use perfume if you're just popping out for a bit or something. So I just tend to spritz it all over myself, and yeah, it's the perfect scent for summer. And the final thing I got when I was in New York is, I suppose, a fashion item, and it is the ring I'm actually wearing, and I wear literally every day. And it's this gorgeous gold knot ring, and it's from Spade, and I absolutely love this. It's just, I literally don't go a day when I don't wear it, and I tend to wear mine on that finger there. And I just love it. I just think it's really cute and simple, and I always wear gold jewellery, so it just goes really nicely. And it's really good because it is actually, as you can see, adjustable. You can kind of squeeze that as wide or as loose as you need. So it's one size fits all, which is perfect. And I literally haven't taken that off since the day I bought it. I wear it every day. And I just really like that one. You know, sometimes you find something, it's nothing special, but you find something that you really like. And this was actually, I think it worked out about £12 in the end. It was really cheap. In America, there's always some kind of like deal day or some special sale on. And it's one of those days, it was like 20% off everything or something. So it was already quite reasonable because again, Spade is cheaper over there. But I got 20% on top of it, so it worked out as, yeah, like £12 or something. And unlike, I've got a couple of other cheap rings, like this B I wear here, and where I've washed my hands with it on so many times, it's gone like a coppery colour. It's not very nice. Whereas this Spade one has stayed absolutely perfect. There's no residue or hasn't lost its colouring at all. So I'm really pleased with that. So that is it for my New York haul. I'm so sorry it took me so long to put it up, but if you've watched my other video, you'll know I've had a lot going on. So forgive me. Like I say, I love everything that I did get out there. I wish I could have bought some more things, but I suppose it just gives me an excuse to go back there, doesn't it? So I really hope you enjoy seeing what I bought, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!